Since 911, where's the address of your emergency?
Somebody please send the police. My niece
Okay,
killed
ma'am.
her baby. Please.
What is the address?
5957 Wildwood.
Okay, ma'am.
Lord, help me. Oh, my son, he came over here. He found that I was asleep. And he let his kids in to go to school because they go from my house. And he seen the baby on my sister. Oh, my God, help me. All I know is my son came in here and woke me up and said, Mama, the baby's dead.
A mother accused of beheading her infant daughter.
Accused of beheading her 3-month-old daughter.
Tri-State mother accused of beheading her baby.
Deasia Watkins.
Deasia Watkins.
Deasia Watkins was a 20-year-old woman from Ohio when she gave birth to her daughter, Janiyah. Deasia had a troubled childhood. Her mother suffered from many mental illnesses and her father wasn't present. Between the ages of 3 to 15, Deasia did not have a settled home and lived with at least 4 different families. By 11 years old, she was showing signs of grief and abandonment issues. When Janiyah was born, Deasia was placed on 72-hour psychiatric watch. Around this time, Deasia was diagnosed with postpartum psychosis. Postpartum psychosis is a serious mental health illness that can affect someone after having a baby. Symptoms include hallucinations, delusions, and behaving in a way that's out of character. Antipsychotic medication called Risperdal was given as treatment, but it was unclear whether she was actually taking it. 3 months before her daughter's death, police was called to her apartment after complaints of screaming. Officers reported that Deasia was high on marijuana and speaking in tongues. Officers said that they had to forcefully remove the infant from Deasia's arms because she refused to let go. After this, Deasia was considered a threat to her child and had been acting crazy, talking about demons. The baby was placed in the temporary care of an aunt. She was warned to keep away from the child unless social workers were present. However, on the 16th of March 2015, police responded to a 911 call to the home of Deasia's aunt, where she was temporarily caring for the child.
Since 911, where's the address of your emergency?
Somebody please send the police. My niece
Okay,
killed
ma'am.
her baby. Please.
What is the address?
5957 Wildwood.
Okay, ma'am.
Lord, help me.
Ma'am, who were you just you were just talking to somebody. Who were you just talking to?
My son, he came over here. He found that I was asleep. And he let his kids in to go to school because they go from my house. And he seen the baby on my sister. Oh, my God, help me.
Listen to me. Listen to me. I need you to stop crying, okay? Stop crying. I need you to take a deep breath and tell me what happened.
All I know is my son came in here and woke me up and said, Mama, the baby's dead.
Nobody knows. It happened sometime in the middle of the night.
Okay, what do you see when you look at the child?
Look, lady, I don't want to describe the scene. The screen is very, very bad, all right? The little baby head is open, open. I'm not going in there to touch nothing because I don't want to mess nothing up. I'm not going in there to look because I already seen it, but it's very violent. It's a very violent scene.
Police found a 3-month-old Janiyah decapitated on the kitchen counter. Janiyah had been stabbed in the right side of her face and head several times with a large chef's knife, severing her head. She also had a fractured arm. The knife had been placed in the infant's hand. Police found Deasia, the baby's mother, in bed covered in blood. She was taken into custody. It became apparent that the aunt who had custody of the child to keep her away from Deasia had allowed Deasia to move in with them a week before the murder. Deasia later told police that she had placed the knife into the baby's hand so people would think that the child did it, not Deasia. Deasia was taken to trial and had pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity. She was ordered to have a psychiatric treatment and later found competent to stand trial. In 2017, a now 22-year-old Deasia Watkins pleaded guilty to the murder of 3-month-old Janiyah and was sentenced to 15 years to life in prison. A prosecutor said, "This is one of the most disturbing cases I've ever seen in my life."
Regardless of what anybody say.